just like a whisper, and the neon from the corner paints the night a little blistered. There's a rhythm in the alley, like footsteps in the rain, and the saxman on the sidewalk bleeds a lonely kind of pain. And I breathe it in so slowly, like a ghost beneath the moon, 'cause the night don't ever hurry, it just hums its broken tune. Play that midnight sax again, let it curl around my skin. Let the shadows dance beside me like old lovers drifting in. Pour the dark into my glass, let the silence fill the rest, 'cause the night is made of music, and the music never rests. There's a woman at the bar, silver eyes like winter steel. She don't talk to any stranger, less the music makes her feel. And the bartender keeps wiping like he's polishing the past, but the stories in this place fade slower than the glass. There's a hum inside the chandeliers, a tremble in the floor. Every soul that ever heard comes back knocking at the door. Play that midnight sax again, let it echo down the hall. Let the smoke wrap round the ceiling till the darkness starts to fall. Pour the night into my drink, let my heart beat slow and rest. In a world made out of shadows, jazz is all that I have left. Ooh, sax is crying in the corner. Ooh, sounds like it remembers me. Every note a faded postcard from a night I couldn't keep. And the clock keeps barely ticking, but the moon won't let me sleep. So I drown inside these echoes where the broken feelings speak. Got a cigarette half burning, got a dream that's turning cold, but the music keeps me breathing like a story never told. And outside the city flickers like a film that's lost its reel, but in here the sax is glowing with a heat I still can feel. Play that midnight sax again, let it haunt me till I'm gone. Let it carve a smoky memory in the marrow of the song. Pour the darkness in my veins, let the twilight fill my chest, 'cause the night is made of sorrow and the music knows it best. The night is fading out beyond the dusty window pane. The tired moon is hanging low above the quiet rain. The bartender is wiping down the same old wooden bar, while the soft glow of the streetlights flickers from afar. A saxophone is whispering a slow, forgotten something from the corner where the shadows meet the room. And I'm the last one sitting here, pretending I belong, letting every breath become a piece of some old song. And the world keeps sinking softly into shades of blue and gold. But the music holds me gently, like a memory I've been told. I'm the last light in the room, burning slow while the night resumes. Let the jazz drift low and bloom, like a ghost in the soft perfume. In the silence I find truth. I'm the last light in the room. A piano hums a melody that trembles through the air, as if the keys remember someone who was sitting there. The empty chairs are watching with a quiet kind of grace, the stories left behind by every stranger in this place. The trumpet sighs a gentle note that melts into the rain, falling down the window like a tear that's tired of pain. And somewhere in the darkness I can feel the night unwind, leaving all its secrets in the corners of my mind. So I breathe the fading echoes, let them settle in my chest. Every note a quiet whisper, telling me to rest. I'm the last light in the room, burning slow while the night resumes. Let the jazz drift low and bloom, like a ghost in the soft perfume. In the silence I find truth. I'm the last light in the room. Let the saxophone cry slow, let the trumpet answer low, let the rain keep tapping rhythms only midnight lovers know. Let the bass line wander gently through the dusty, empty space, while the shadows move like dancers in a slow, forgotten pace.
Love the saxophone cry slow, let the trumpet answer low, let the rain keep tapping rhythms only midnight lovers know. Let the bass line wander gently through the dusty, empty space, while the shadows move like dancers in a slow, forgotten pace. Long sax solo too. All the trumpet echo. Very soft brushes on drums. Warmer bright bass walking lightly.
I'm the last light in the room, burning slow while the night resumes. Let the jazz drift, flow and bloom, like a ghost in the soft perfume. In the silence I find truth. I'm the last light in the room. When the lights go out soon, I'll be gone with the tune. Last light in a room. Every chord becomes a shelter for the words I couldn't say. The night hides everything, every sorrow that the shadows bring. Let the lonely saxophone sing while the truth stays wandering in the dark. I feel the sting. The night hides everything.
A muted trumpet murmurs through the fog of cigarette blue, crying out a broken story that I never fully knew.
The bass is walking heavy, like it's carrying a sin, dragging every memory. The darkness pulls me in.
A distant echo hums behind a broken curtain sway.
Like a ghost that's never learned to fade or finally go away.
And as the smoke surrounds me, all the old regrets take wing.
'Cause the night hides everything. Every step becomes a memory. Every breath a quiet ache. And beneath the dim reflections, I can feel my shadow shape. The night hides everything, every sorrow that the shadows bring. Let the lonely saxophone sing while the truth stays wandering in the dark. I feel the sting. The night hides everything. Let the sax cry low and broken. Let the trumpet bend in pain.
Let the smoke erase the moments
I can't bear to face again.
Let the bass line throb like thunder.
In a room where time stands still, let the darkness drown the secrets that the daylight always will. slow sax solo sees a trumpet moaning behind it. Dark piano chords resonating. Heavy upright bass pulsing. Brush snare like soft footsteps. The night hides everything, every sorrow that the shadows bring. Let the lonely saxophone sing while the truth stays wandering in the dark. I feel the sting. The night hides everything. Everything. Hidden in the night. Gone from sight. Clear wind rolling through the avenues tonight. Faded yellow street lamps spill a hazy little light. I'm wandering with my collar up, the city breathing low, chasing after memories from many years ago.
Old bars on a dime play the same slow tune. A lazy trumpet crying to the pale half moon. And somewhere in the silence I can hear that distant sound. The jazz that used to guide me when the world kept spinning round.
And I remember every step, every drift of winter smoke, every whispered harmony, the lonely night it folk. There's smoke in the winter air, floating like a dream I used to wear. Soft sax singing sad and low, telling stories only old nights know. In the stillness, I find myself there, lost in smoke, in the winter air. Footprints echo through the quiet, empty street. Snowflakes melting softly where the cool jazz meets the heat. A dim lit doorway open with a shadow by the bar. A piano hums a lullaby to someone breaking far. And I sit down where the broken hearts belong. Let the bass line pull me steady with its slow, familiar song. The world outside keeps freezing, but in here it feels alright. The smoky little refuge in the trembling winter night.
And all the years go drifting by like ghost notes in the haze.
But still this music warms my hands in all its weathered ways. There's smoke in the winter air, floating like a dream I used to wear. Soft sax singing sad and low, telling stories only old nights know. In the stillness, I find myself there, lost in smoke, in the winter air.
Let the trumpet whisper slow.
Let the night take hold,
Let the memories unfold.
like an old jazz record turning.
Let the whisper Birds linger long.
Let the world move on, I'll stay right here, where the winter smoke is burning. There's smoke in the winter air, floating like a dream I used to wear. Soft sax singing sad and low, telling stories only old nights know. In the stillness, I find myself there, lost in smoke, in the winter air. Winter air, smoky night, old jazz light. I'm still here. Curtains sway like whispers in the low bar light. People talk in murmurs on a slow blue night. A saxophone is bleeding through the smoky open door, painting little stories on the velvet floor. The wooden tables glisten with the shine of years gone by. Old lovers come and go like shadows drifting by. I sip the quiet slowly as the music settles in. Let the pulse of distant memories begin. Every note reminds me of a place I've lived before, somewhere deep inside the night, where time means nothing more. Shadows on the velvet floor, moving soft like they've been here before. Let the rhythm guide me slow through the night, where old dreams glow. In this room I find once more all the shadows on the velvet floor. The trumpet sighs a breath of something bittersweet. Footsteps shuffle lazy to the heartbeat of the beat. A laugh breaks through the quiet like a spark of golden flame, then fades into the darkness just as quickly as it came. I lean back in my corner with the music in my chest. Let the night unravel all the thoughts I never rest. The city outside's trembling in a cold of midnight rain, but in here I feel alive again. Every chord is warm enough to melt the world away. Every lingering refrain reminds me I should stay. it's time. Let the silence fill the space. Let the trumpet answer softly as the night slows down its pace. Let the bass keep walking steady. Let the drums brush like the air, and let every little shadow dance as if nobody's there. Sax solo, little trumpet echo, warm keys drifting, bass walking gently. Shadows on the velvet floor, moving soft like they've been here before. Let the rhythm guide me slow through the night where old dreams glow. In this room I find once more all the shadows on the velvet floor. Shadows, shadows, velvet floor. Tonight once more. Blue hours slipping through the blinds, a quiet hum inside the street, and every heartbeat feels like footsteps from a stranger I can't meet. There's a piano in the corner, playing something low and slow, and the saxman bends the silence in the shapes the shadows know. Every note is like a memory floating heavy in the air, and the smoke curls from my fingers like a truth I shouldn't share. In the blue hour I'm drifting where the lonely nights belong, and the sax keeps softly lifting all the places I went wrong. Pour a whisper in my whiskey, let the darkness linger near. In the blue hour of this city, every heartbeat disappears. There's a silhouette beside me with a smile that doesn't stay, and her eyes are made of secrets that the daylight strips away. She don't talk about her sorrow, she don't mention where she's been, but her lips taste like a story no one ever writes again. And the band gently swaying, like the room is holding breath as the night pulls down its curtain for a slow dance with regret. In the blue hour I'm sinking in a sea of quiet noise, and the sax keeps gently thinking about the ghost I once called joys. Fill my glass with fading moments, let them settle, let them clear. In the blue hour of this city, all the broken feel sincere. Raindrops on a tired street, and the trumpet joins a whisper that the night is incomplete. Ooh, the bassist hums a heartbeat that belonged to someone else, and I feel the world grow smaller as the shadows start to melt. The candles flicker downward and the smoke begins to fade, but the echo of the music keeps the darkness unafraid. And I linger in the doorway as the last chords disappear, with the sax still faintly ringing like a voice inside my ear. In the blue hour I'm leaving, but the night remains the same. Every whisper, every rhythm still remembers my name. Pour the silence in my pocket, save the last note for the air. In the blue hour of this city, I feel something like repair.
Like a ghost that came to stay. The tables hold the fingerprints of nights that never end, where strangers feel like memories and music feels like a friend. I breathe the dusty silence as the night begins to stir, and I swear I hear the whispers still behind the curtain's blur. Every shadow hides a secret, every chord reveals a past, and I listen to the echoes as they fade but never last. Whisper behind the curtain low, telling tales the night will never show. Let the soft horn rise and fall, let the darkness keep it all. In the hush I come to know those whispers behind the curtain low. A trumpet breathes its sorrow in a broken silver tone, like it's trying to confess truth it never really owned. The smoke curls through the silence like a dancer moving slow, tracing shapes of distant memories in the faint bar glow. A weary piano trembles through a melody of pain, while the world outside is shivering beneath the midnight rain. And I sit here in the corner where the lonely shadows roam, thinking how this old bar feels like the only place that's home. Every note becomes a lantern, lighting pieces of the night. Every breath of brass and rhythm makes the darkness feel just right. Whisper behind the curtain low, telling tales the night will never show. Let the soft horn rise and fall, let the darkness keep it all. In the hush I come to know those whispers behind the curtain low. Let the saxophone confess every secret it suppressed. Let the keys drift soft and hollow, like regrets we never swallow. Let the bass line walk alone, one slow heartbeat carved in stone. Let the curtains hide the truth of all the nights we never knew.
Soft sax solo, dark room reverb. You the trumpet answering, electric piano lingering, deep upright bass walking, brushes whispering on snare.
Breast burns behind the curtain low, telling tales the night will never show. Let the soft horn rise and fall, let the darkness keep it all. In the hush I come to know those whispers behind the curtain low. Curtain low, whispers slow. Night won't let them
Down the hallway where the shadows fall, I hear a saxophone calling through the wall. A lonely sound drifting soft and small, painting midnight echoes down the hall. The bar is closing but the music stays, floating gentle through the smoky haze. It carries memories I can't recall, just midnight echoes down the hall. Every note feels like a step through a world I used to know, and the farther that it travels, the more the past begins to show. Midnight echoes down the hall, soft reminders of the rise and fall. Let the shadows dance and crawl as the night begins to call. In those echoes I hear it all, midnight echoes down the hall.
The trembling trumpet rises like a sigh, as if confessing things it's tried to hide. The bass is walking slow and wide, keeping time with thoughts I left behind. And somewhere near the back room door, an old piano hums just like before. Its wooden keys are weather worn and tall, like midnight echoes down the hall.
And the rhythm feels familiar, like a heartbeat in the dark, a quiet pulse that guides me like a flame without a spark. Midnight echoes down the hall, soft reminders of the rise and fall. Let the shadows dance and crawl as the night begins to call. And those echoes, I hear it all. Midnight echoes down the hall. Let the night speak slow and steady, let the smoke drift thin and heavy, let the brush drums whisper secrets from the years that never left us. Let the bass line hold the ground, let the trumpets circle round, let the hallway catch the sound till the walls are trembling with it.
Long sax solo, muted trumpet replies. Electric piano soft and warm. Deep bass walking, brushes whispering cross snare.
Midnight echoes down the hall, soft reminders of the rise and fall. Let the shadows dance and crawl as the night begins to call. And those are calls, I hear it all. Midnight echoes down the hall, down the hall. Echoes fall, midnight calls. It's late again, the city's slowing down. Street lights paint their gold across the ground. Steam is rising from the coffee in my hand. I let the quiet take me where it can.
The night is soft, the world is moving low.
I breathe it in, feel that familiar glow.
No rush tonight, no promises to chase.
Just jazz and shadows falling into place. So let the moment settle in. Don't need to talk at all, just hear the rhythm drift like raindrops on the wall. In this midnight coffee glow, everything feels slow, everything feels close.
Let the saxophone whisper to my soul while the hours come and go. In this midnight coffee glow.
A gentle breeze is humming through the blinds. Another tune is wandering through my mind. I close my eyes and float above the beat. Let every heartbeat fall into the sea.
The neon signs are flickering outside.
Their blues and reds are spilling far and wide.
And nothing else exists except this room,
where jazz and quiet thoughts begin to bloom. The world can wait till morning comes. Tonight is just for me, a little peace between the notes, a perfect place to breathe. In this midnight coffee glow. Everything feels slow. Everything feels close. Let the saxophone whisper to my soul while the hours come and go in this midnight coffee glow. So pour another dream into my cup. Let the minutes melt, let the night stay up. No worries on my shoulders now, they drift like smoke away. And every little melody reminds me I'm okay. A soft piano dancing in the back, a brush snare keeping me on track. I sink into the rhythm, let it take control. This is where I find myself, where I feel. Soft sax weaving slow, keys echoing like warm street glow. Let the night unfold in this midnight coffee glow. Everything feels slow, everything feels close. Let the saxophone whisper to my soul while the hours come and go in this midnight coffee glow. Stay a little longer, stay a little longer. Let the night go slow in this midnight coffee. The bartender says it's time to go, but I'm still sitting where the shadows are, counting blue notes in an empty bar.
The floor is stained with years of nights, spilled stories, lost loves, quiet fights. Every corner hums a memory scar. Every echo knows exactly who we are.
And the horn in the corner sings soft as a sigh, like it's whispering secret to the cool, quiet sky. Blue notes in an empty bar, fading slow like a distant star. Let the sax drift near and far, while midnight heals what the heart can't guard. In the silence, here we are, lost in blue notes in an empty bar. The neon sign is buzzing low, its broken letters barely glow. A trumpet moans with a fragile plea, as if it's crying out from history. The smoke is thin, the world is still. The night outside waits on the hill, but here inside the music knows how to warm the coldest soul it holds. And the bass keeps walking, soft shoes on the floor. it's been here before. Blue notes in an empty bar, fading slow like a distant star. Let the sax drift near and far, while midnight heals what the heart can't guard. In the silence here we are, lost in blue notes in an empty bar.
Let the piano speak in whispers,
Let the trumpet answer low,
let the drums brush like the snowfall
from a winter long ago.
Let the bass hum through the stillness,
Let the shadows fade away, for tonight this quiet darkness is the only place I'll stay. Slow sax solo knows its trumpet echo, soft electric piano chords, bass walking gently, bright strums almost silent. Fading slow like a distant star. Let the sax drift near and far, while midnight heals what the heart can't guard. In the silence here we are, lost in blue notes in an empty bar. Empty bar, blue notes fall. Midnight calls and I stay with it all.